Okay, I guess I'm on recording. I thought I'm out here just enjoying the sunshine in beautiful Northern California. And I just thought I would try a live on YouTube. I don't even have a subject. I'm just saying hello. So I am so excited to be out here in the sun. It feels so good. And I've been out here recording for Marco Polo, my clients on Marco Polo, and I've also done, recording for a video that I'm doing within a course, the course content of the Queendom Experience, which is my third tier. And I'm so loving even the noise of me. There's been a ton of noise trying to record, but I'm just like, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Those that want to hear it, we'll get the message, we'll get the content that I have, and I've just been enjoying relaxing and earthing. So I'm up against an ash tree here in my backyard, and love to come out here, and I have a yoga mat underneath me because it's been raining, and so I wanted to sit on the ground so I could put my feet up over my yoga mat to get some earthing. Now, yoga mat itself, this one is like foam. I'm not sure, but I know like rubber keeps you from being able to earth, like your shoes, what's usually in your shoes, keeps you from actually making that electromagnetic connection to the earth. So I like to lean up against a tree, get my feet down there on the ground, beyond my yoga mat, and just feeling, just letting my every cell in my body absorb the energy of this beautiful sunshine that we're having right now. And the air is so fresh, and we have a gentle breeze out. My dog is out here relaxing, and just a really gentle breeze, and it's so green. I just love how green everything is. It's so beautiful out right now. I love winter in California. I don't think I'd want to live anywhere where there was snow, although I like to visit the snow, but I don't think I would want to live in the snow. I used to for a certain amount in my childhood of time. I lived in Utah, so I have experienced it that way. I've gone sledding and never been skiing though, but it's so cold, and I just love California. I'm a California girl in my heart, and always have been. So I'm looking here, I have my big avocado. Oh, I started it from a seed, and I think that thing is like 7 feet tall now. I don't know if I can flip this to show you or not, but let me see. Yeah, I think I can. Let me see. Ah, see, there it is right there. That's my avocado. And it's like 7 feet tall. And so I just want to say hello to my followers out there, if you can call it a following. I don't know if I like to call it following, but my peeps, my YouTube peeps that come and check in every once in a while and see what kind of content I'm putting out. I wanted to say hello and ask how you're doing, how you're enjoying your winter. So from what I understand is that March energies are supposed to be really transformative this year, and that everybody is supposed to go through some major positive transformations, like huge life transformations. I know that we are definitely going through some, and I'm I feel I did that video, my last video I did, I talked about the dream, the death dream I had, and that was very transformative right there for me. And that was the last, it was February. I mean, it was March 1st that I had it, because it was the morning of March 1st that I was in that dream. So, and that thing was, woo, majorly transformative. It did something inside me. It moved me and shifted me in a major way that I haven't been able to do for years. So I'm excited about the good energy that's coming in this March, and I'm trying to keep myself there. You know, there's a lot out there that we can focus on. That the other day I was kind of binge watching some conspiracy theories on TikTok. I fell, I didn't find it, but you stumble across some things sometimes, and then it gets your interest, it piques your interest, and then I go over to the account, and then they have all these other ones, so I'm starting to listen to them. But then I went to bed, and I'm like, ew, I don't like how I feel. I don't like the energy that brought into me. And there's so many things that we can focus on in this world. They're like right now, it's just so beautiful out, but yet I could focus on a lot of things like, oh, the noise of the trucks, or it's a little chilly, or the grass needs to be mowed, or there's so many other things. I can look around or even really feel into my body and see what might be aching in my body or whatever. I could be thinking about fears that, things I've been hearing in the news, but it's just so nice to just like sit down and really practice being in the moment and just realizing I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I have sunshine on me. I have clothes on my back. I have this beautiful tree behind me. I have a beautiful day to enjoy. I have a beautiful dog. I have a family. There's just so many things. And besides all that, just to have a life experience, to be able to experience this life. It's ebb and flow. There's up and down. It's not always good and it's not always bad, but it's good to have this life experience. And I'm not perfect at this, though, you guys. I can get into a bitchy mood, blah, 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 blah. I'm just spouting about this and that. So just because I'm in this mood now, and if you're in one of those moods and you're like, I'm grating on you because you're like, yeah, don't tell me about that right now. I understand, because I get there too. But I am working on more and more. Just over the years, I realize that the quality of my life has everything to do with the quality of my attitude, basically. The quality of my thoughts, what I choose to focus on. And I'm learning that in an experiential way, not just logic. I've been practicing and working on these things for a long time and building courses around them and helping my clients work on things similar. And it has made a huge difference in my life to learn to take time and to slow down. We practice in the Queendom experience, which I am currently working on right now, and I have a couple clients that are going through the process with me as I build it. We practice what I term turtle magic, and that is where you just slow way down, and like a turtle, you go slow and thinking about the turtle and the hare, and how the hare runs and runs and runs and gets way ahead of the turtle, way ahead. But then he gets overconfident too, and then he ends up falling to sleep, and other things happen. And not that we care if somebody's way ahead of us, we don't look to see them fail or anything like that. But knowing that if a steady pace, some of us do better at a slow, steady pace. And when I take that time in the morning to check in with me, to set my intentions for the day, which I do through my, I use my cauldron, the daily cauldron. I sold the book for a while, but now I'm going to be doing a thing where it's printable, so it's more affordable and you can just print it out. And also there's other reasons I'll explain when I get it up. But I always wake up in the morning and I take that time to do the daily cauldron. And that really has helped me to just really slow down and set my intentions for the day and really prioritize my day, and to prioritize it around how I feel. And it's just been a game changer, a life changer for me, and just being able to enjoy life. I've always said that stress, and a lot of people say this, maybe I'm just echoing it from somewhere, but stress is the #1 killer. Stress, when it comes down to it, no matter what illness you're suffering, no matter what you're going through, any extra stress will only exacerbate and compound it. So, and stress can cause heart attacks, it can cause migraines, it can cause you just to have a really, rather than enjoying life, have a really, unenjoyable experience of life. And so stress management is really, and I wouldn't even say stress management, I would say stress elimination. I think it's more about stress elimination than it is about managing it. And of course there's always going to be stressful things, and getting tools to be able to decrease the impact it has on us is definitely important. But really, as much as you can eliminate stress, and one of the most beautiful ways to eliminate stress is through turtle magic, is through slowing down and allowing yourself to, allowing yourself to slow down, way down, not just slow down a little, but way down. Like, be a little lazy and slow and methodic, and you're still moving. You're still moving through life. I was thinking about that death dream I had, and how I said it felt like it just lasted forever, but I don't, there's no way to tell how long the dream actually was, but it felt like a long dream, right? Hours of dream. And how people with near-death experiences, like I just listened to this near-death experiences recently where the guy was dead for 7 minutes, but he felt like he was gone, and what he saw went on for hours. And how did he get so much information and have so much, even him telling about it was a good hour. He had a good hour worth of stuff just to sit and tell us about. And how did he get all that within 7 minutes, right? There's really no such thing as time. It's just a mathematical thing that we've incorporated into this reality. And so we have an entry point and an exit point here, and then we have everything in between, and we've mathematically qualified it, right? So the different points of time. So turtle magic, when you really think of turtle magic, it's just about slowing down and enjoying life and being in the moment and being okay with that. And it literally is a stress eliminator. But the reason why so many people think they need to go, go, go is because they look at life more like a race, and I better hurry and get mine before my time runs out. And then they're not even able to, they don't realize that they have theirs right now in front of them. They have so much. I love the question. I've asked this question before, and I believe it was posed by somebody else. But it's like, or maybe it wasn't a question, it's more like, yeah, it's like, think about what you have right now in your life that you once upon a time wished for. All the things right now that maybe as a child you wanted to be an adult. Okay, maybe you couldn't wait to be an adult, you're there. Maybe you wanted to be married and you're there. Maybe, and even if you're not happily married right now, but it was still, you have something that you dreamt of and thought, oh, if only I had that, I can't wait to have that. And all the things that you have now, you may have a boat, you may have a dog that you've always wanted, or you may have the ability to get, buy food and buy all the food that you want. Not like, that's a big one for me. I think about that a lot because I was so hungry so much of the time growing up, and we didn't have access to a lot of food and variation and all that. So I always dreamt of being able to just be at a place one day where I could just have any kind of food I want. And I pretty much am there, through our grocery stores and what we have transported to our markets nowadays and everything. We are there, unless you're just really dirt poor and can't afford. But for myself, it's something I dreamt of, and that's true for me now. So we are manifesting. We have manifested so many beautiful things, and we can continue dreaming and manifesting, but we don't have to be upset or feel like we're in a race because other dreams, because we'll always want something different and more, because we're evolving and growing, and that'll never end. We'll always be wanting to reach for more and learn more. And for me personally, I think the mystery of life is it's the magic of life. And what I mean is that there's another mystery to unsolve around the corner. And whether it's how many planets are there that are inhabited out there, or I don't know what the pyramids really were all about, and the things from the past, things in the future, things that are out there. There's so many mysteries that's why I was listening to conspiracy theories, and I love also listening sometimes to you know, the glitches in the matrix, because I've had so many glitches. I wish I'd written them all down because I've had some really bizarre glitches. So I love the mystery of life, and we have that still, you know, we have mystery to look forward to. And I don't know, life is good to us. It is ebb and flow, and sometimes we feel good and sometimes we don't. And I think in both cases, just remembering that you won't be there forever, like whether you're super happy. I remember times when I was just so high on life and so happy, and I remember thinking, this isn't gonna last, you know? It doesn't last forever, you know? And it didn't, you know, it passes, time passes, but I'm looking forward to new highs and new things that bring me that kind of joy. And sometimes I go down really low and it feels like I'm there for a long time, and I feel stuck, and I think, what am I doing here? You know, why can't I get out of this? But I always remind myself, well, this won't last forever. This won't last forever, because nothing does. You know, we evolve when we grow, and it's ebb and flow. And one of the things I teach my clients is look at it like an ocean, like you're on an ocean, because energetically we're in an energetic ocean. We know that now. We scientifically, quantum physically understand that we are in an energetic ocean, and you can get yourself a surfboard, right? And there's always going to be big waves and smaller waves, and times when the ocean is very turbulent, and times when it's super calm. And there's also depths to the ocean where there's treasures and things to discover, the mysteries, right? Down deep in the ocean. But you can get this surfboard, and this surfboard to me is self-love. I love, and I don't mean just, oh, you know, I love you. I mean, when I say self-love, I mean you love who you are. You love your life experience. You love that you're here. You love yourself. You respect and appreciate who you are, and you are glad that you have this opportunity to be here because of that deep love for yourself. No different than when you have a baby and a child, and you can't wait for them to discover and learn, and see their face and see the excitement when they try something new and all that. That self-love is your surfboard. And when a big wave comes, you know, you might tumble under it, but at that time, if you start swim down. I remember one time being taught that, and I had a big wave toss me, and swim to the bottom of it, and I did, and I was able to get out of it eventually. But you swim down, you might find a treasure or two, you know, pick something up, a pearl down there or something, or you go snorkeling in it. But your surfboard, if you get up on that surfboard and you can ride some pretty big waves, you can start learning to ride. At first you might only be able to ride the smaller ones, but then pretty soon you can start riding the bigger and bigger ones, and you can get on top of those big, huge waves that seem so overwhelming, and now it's exhilarating. And it takes you for a ride, an exhilarating ride. And I believe that's, you know, as we learn and grow and mature, that's exactly what we can do if we get that surfboard of self-love and really learn to master it. So anyways, I didn't really even have anything. I sure talked a lot for not having anything to talk about, but I just felt like I wanted to pop on here. I don't do lives normally, and I don't even know if anybody's gonna see this. Nobody's here. It looks like there might be one person here. So hello if you are. Thank you for joining me. And I just thought I'd pop on here and say hello to you guys. And I hope you have a beautiful day. If you have some sunshine on your neck of the world, get out and let it get into your skin. You know, you got that vitamin D, and you don't have to be out there long. Even 5 minutes of vitamin D, it'll help you feel better. Put your feet on Mother Earth. That'll help you feel better. One of the things I love to do when I'm out in nature is to get really still. And I think about life force, God force, life source, right? The source of life, the breath of life, the source of all that is. And every breeze and every bird, I tune in and think, that's the source of life animating that. when the breeze is coming through, that is the source of life blowing through. And it just awakens you like nothing else. Try it. Hope you enjoy your day, and thank you if you join me or join me later. Love to hear your comments, and I'll talk to you guys more later. Let me see if I can actually figure out how to turn this off. Okay, let me see. Sounds like my husband's home. Let me see. This is... Let me see here. How do you turn this thing off?